Hi, I'm Sylvia Andersen. I'm retiring from the executive board for the HOA. I'm from Springhouse Village. I've lived in Daybreak since June of 2019, so just barely after I moved in, I chose to run for the board because I had never lived in an HOA before and I wanted to know how they work. I'm a former state legislator and have been active in every community I've ever lived in, so it was natural for me to want to find out more about the HOA, how they work, what my responsibility as a resident in this community is, and I've loved every minute of the 2 years. It was really nice learning where the funds go, how they're used, the overseeing of every dollar. I've really loved that about the HOA and finding out how sacred those funds are. So I would say that for those that are living in the community, please run. Please get involved in the community that you live in and maybe in the whole HOA. There are lots of opportunities for service and your service would be welcomed. For those who choose to run to be on the board, it is a valuable experience that you will never forget. You will understand the workings of the HOA, the funding, and just how much of it is for all of our benefits and how every consideration is thought about every resident that lives here. I'm grateful to have had the experience. I am thrilled that I live in Daybreak. It is a marvelous experience for us. We love our community, we love our neighbors, and I love all of Daybreak. It's a pretty amazing community. Thank you for the opportunity to serve each of you, and please feel free to call me if you have any questions or contact me in any way. Thank you.
Hi. I'm Mark Hanson. I was just recently replaced on the board of directors, having served my term of 2 years. My wife and I moved here to Daybreak in 2010. We came out here and looked at some model homes and were convinced that this was a good place to live. We live in East Lake Village in a townhome and have thoroughly enjoyed being here. All of the amenities and the activities and things that are available to residents, and just the atmosphere of friendliness and feeling of community that I haven't felt anywhere else that we have lived. When we first moved here, I decided that I wanted to participate in community affairs in some way or another, and so I served on the board for the Townhome 1 Association, and in fact I was the president of that board for a time until 2014. I got involved with some committees in the Master Association. I worked on what was then called the Covenants Committee and also on the Budget and Finance Committee before becoming a member of the actual board of directors. I decided after being involved in the various committees that there was still a place that I might be able to contribute. The members of the board are genuinely interested in Daybreak and in the environment that the residents have here. Do I have any advice to new board members? Be sincere in the comments that you make. Be involved and study the issues that are presented to the board and make the comments that you feel should be made. And then when a decision is made, back up that decision. Whether it was the decision you would have made is irrelevant. It is the decision of the board, and it's up to you as a member of the board to support that decision once it's made. I found as a non-voting member that my opinion was just as valuable as anyone else's, and that I was asked what I felt about every key decision that had to be made. It is daybreak that matters, and everyone on those committees and on the board, everyone feels that way.